Hey YouTube, it's me, Honeybee, at the Honey Pot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Leave a like if you like the content. I am going to be reading. This is going to be a collective general energy reading surrounding the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please don't make it fit if it's not your story. Please do not make it fit. I am Honeybee. I don't know if I introduced myself. Honeybee, that's with an I, not a Y. So that's H-O-N-E-I, the letter B. Let's go ahead and get a message from your spirit guides. Let's see what messages they have for the collective today.
Messages?
Let's see what messages they have today for the collective. And this is the messages from your spirit guides oracle deck. Is by Stephen Farmer. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides have to say today. That message for the collective. Blue Heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or approvals from others. So collective, your spirit guides are saying here to stand in your truth. Be unapologetically who you are. With all that's going on in the world today, you guys, we don't need someone trying to be somebody else. We need people who are authentically them. We need people to shine a light on who they are. We need people that understand that it's okay to be exactly who you are, which is why I'm sitting here recording this video for you guys. I prolonged and procrastinated. I put it off getting this YouTube channel started, and here I am. Like, I was in fear of what people would say about myself and my gifts. So I hid it from the world, you guys, for a long time. But I'm here now. And I'm going to take a stand and I'm going to make a statement. Because what I have to offer, someone needs. And what you have to offer, someone needs. Someone needs you, the authentic version of you. Somebody needs you to be you so that they could see and understand that it's okay to be who you are. As a people, we house a lot of similarities. You could meet in someone, a total stranger, a co-worker, a family friend, anybody. And you connect with these people right offhand because of the similarities. But I'm here to tell y'all, you guys, the differences is really where it's at. It's really where it's at. So this card right here, the Blue Heron, is just saying stand in your truth. And it's amazing that it's a blue heron. Blue is, of course, the throat chakra. That means stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. Regardless who or how anyone else feels about it, what or who you are, it's okay for you to be who you are. Everybody's not gonna like it, and that's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Everybody is not supposed to like it. We're not like we want to belong. We want to fit in. Some of us are meant to fit in. Some of us are not meant to fit in. Some people, you're just not. Give me a message, Spirit. Passion ignited. Yeah, ignite your passions. This gives me Ace of Wands energy. Like, go for it. Whatever it is that you want to do in this lifetime, Spirit is telling you that it is totally okay for you to take this stand and go full force. Put your all into it. If it's your passion, you should never feel ashamed of doing something that you love to do, something that you are called to do. You have a calling, a passion, something that you're passionate about. I guarantee this is something that's been on you since children. You see, when we become adults, we tend to, as the saying goes, quote unquote, do away with childish things. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. I probably butchered that shit. But we become older and we let go of those things, and it's like, oh, I'm too old for that now. Listen, whatever you are passionate and love doing as a kid, I can guarantee there's an adult version of that in which you are supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing. If anybody would have told me that I would be here on YouTube or in the comfort of my own home or reading cards for people, helping people, healing people, giving people insight, I would have never believed you. However, I could tell you this. I'm 36 years old. I've been calling psychics since I was 7 years old, 6, 7 years old. Little did I know that was my spirit guides calling me. I used to stay getting my ass whipped behind them psychic hotlines. Miss Cleo, baby, she was my friend. She was my friend. That passion has been ignited in you since a kid. It's time to get back to purity. Get back to purity. Get back to doing what it is that you love. Get back to doing what it is that you love. Everybody is not supposed to be doing the same things. Like, when you don't follow your goals and your passion, you're deceiving yourself. And then you look at other people who are happy and living out their truth and walking in their truth, and you become envious. And not envious, you know, some of you may become envious of the person, because we know there are envious people in this world. When I say envy, I mean, when is it gonna be my turn? When I'm gonna have my turn? When is it gonna be my happy ending? Some of you are sitting now thinking that, pondering over that, and I don't know why this little thing right here is catching my attention. Some of you may be an Aquarius. Some of you have something that you're really passionate about. With that, all that green, that's heart chakra energy. Some of you have something that you are really passionate about, and guess what? You're deceiving yourself in these very moments because you're not standing true to that. You're not standing firm on what it is that you want. Movement, choices, decisions. You're not making the decision to go for the goal. A lot of you have your hands in plenty of things. You've done plenty of things, and guess what? So a lot of the shit probably fell through because that's not your path. It may be something that makes you good money. Listen, once you decide to move towards your passions, on your path, once you get on your journey, the universe works for us. All you got to do is take a step. You take one step, the universe is going to carry you the rest of the way. You just have to decide that you want to take that step. You have to decide with decisions that you want to make the choice to move forward to what it is that you're passionate about. And look, this is 1, 2. 1, 2, y'all. Positive movement forward. 1, 2. 1 and 2. You see that on the top of the card? 1 and 2. This is positive movement forward. Once you go, Spirit gonna take you where you need to be. They're going to take you exactly to where it is you need to be. Whether it's you deciding to quit a job and become an entrepreneur, or leave a relationship, or anything that you're passionate about. All you have to do is move. All you have to do is move. And rejoice in celebration. And I'm not gonna pull that, but I just want to show you what's under there. Is the number 3. 1, 2, 3. That's positive movement forward. Once you stand in your truth and you decide that this is who I am and this is what I'm gonna do and this is who I'm gonna be, Spirit will take you the rest of the way. I promise you. And it's gonna be okay. You might lose some people, you might lose some money, you might lose some things along the way, but I promise you, when you get to where you're supposed to be, you're gonna understand why. And I know it may be you know, all that you go through is not in vain. You'll understand why it has to happen this way. Like, I know nobody wants to hear it, especially when you're going through something. But take it from someone who's been through and never thought that she would make it through. It's for a reason. It's never going to be in vain. It's never going to be in vain. You will not have something taken away from you if something else of more value, something better that aligns with who you are as an individual, what is best for your evolution and your soul growth, that is going to be presented to you, baby. You just got to move. The truth. Look, number 20, the truth. Stand in your truth. It's time to let the truth be told. Speak on it. Let them see who you are. Let them see who you are. That's the only way you're going to find balance in your life. It's to be truthful with yourself and the people around you. You got to stand in your truth. Hey, this is who I am. You know, like, I'm a man, I do women's hair, or I'm a female barber, or I'm a tarot reader, or I'm a psychic. Like, yeah, be unapologetic about you. Be who you are. Freely. Everybody was sitting here with a purpose. We can't all be basketball players. We can't all be football players. We can't all be rappers. We can't all be chefs. Everybody has a different calling. If you're trying to fit in a place that you aren't meant to be, you're going to forever be unhappy. You're going to be living life in misery. You got to take control over your life. Authority, yes. You got to be in total control of who you are. Once you are alignment with your head and heart of who, this is me, take it or leave it. Listen, everything comes in full force behind you. And some of you, I see the solitude card under the deck. A lot of you need to go into solitude. You need to pull yourself out of certain places and decide what it is that you really want to do. A lot of you are coming up on spiritual awakenings. Spiritual awakenings. Which means it's time for cycles to close. It's time for old cycles to close, old ways of doing things, bad habits. It's time for that to end. Look, the light, I'm telling you, it's time for light to be cast up on the truth. It's time to speak the truth. And Spirit might be talking to me through this message. This might be a message for me. Because I just told y'all in the beginning, I prolonged this channel for so long. And guess what? This is my first video. I got 1, 2. Spirit is going to move for me, baby. Because I'm moving towards my light. This is going to be a success. What I have going on, what I'm producing, what I'm putting out for you guys, is to help the collective. This is me doing my part. Everybody has a part to play. And it's amazing how my music just... my channel and music just went out when everybody has a part to play. It's time for you to see the truth and find the light at the end of your tunnel. Because your calling is different from everybody else's. Whoever it is I'm talking to. Whoever it is I'm talking to. Your calling is different from everybody else's. It really is. Look, spiritual strength. Some of you may be a spiritual guru. Some of you have psychic abilities. Wisdom under the deck. You're smarter than the average bear. You know, you know more. You see more than the average eye can see. A lot of you are spiritualists that I'm talking to you. A lot of you are healers. A lot of you are the tarot readers, palm readers, astrologers. Like, your calling is not anything normal. Let me say that. Some people have a higher calling, and it's not even saying that, oh, I'm better than you because I read cards. I'm better than you because I'm highly emotionally intelligent, or because I'm an empath, or that it doesn't make you any less or better than anyone, but it does signify that you have a higher calling. And people with those kind of callings, I ran for mine, you guys, for a long time. I've been reading these cards for a long time. And publicly, I went out publicly to the world December of last year. It's okay to be different. Somebody needs to know that. I mean, that message just keeps coming through loud and clear. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. A lot of you are at a crossroads right now. What you've known, the life you've known, and what you've discovered, you can't unsee it. It's time for you to integrate what you've learned with the new you. I can't make it up. Look what's under the deck. Transformation. A lot of you are undergoing spiritual awakenings, transformations. You're closing out old cycles, old paradigms, old ways of doing things. Those are coming to a close. And somebody, I don't know who it is, but somebody is having a very hard time with that. They can't seem to move past what they were. The material and spiritual prosperity. Like, it's going to require loss of jobs, loss of money, loss of friendships. It's going to require isolation, you guys. Like, it's going to require you to get grounded. Number one, that's 11. Some of you may be seeing 11's a lot. Third eye chakra. As I'm saying, a lot of you have gifts. You have spiritual gifts. No, you're not tripping. And I heard someone, am I tripping? I thought so, but I thought I was tripping. No, you're not tripping. You're not. You're not tripping. You're doing yourself a disservice, though, by not following in your path. Let me see. You're making life harder than it needs to be. Look, truth, compassion, tenderness. You're making it harder than it needs to be. You weren't sent here to suffer, you guys. I understand life can get hard. There may be some things that, you know, you just don't want to deal with. But listen, you might as well get comfortable in this life of going through things, because you are always going to go through things. We don't live life not going through anything. If we did, that would make us perfect. We would be a perfect people, a perfect specimen. But we aren't. And the reason for that is we were sent here to learn how to navigate through things, hardships. We were sent here to figure out ways that work best for us. Some things may work for you, it may not work for the next person in that manner. Maybe not. We were sent here with a purpose of self. A journey of self-discovery. Give me a message. What is this truth? What is this truth, Spirit? Ooh. Some of you may be a man. Divine masculine. Electric active power. I'm not going to take that. What is this truth? What is this truth, Spirit? Give me a second, you guys. What is this truth? One card, please, Spirit. Unless you don't want to use this deck. Look, courage under the deck. I just see it. Someone needs to step into their confidence. They need to be okay being who they are. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. And a lot of you may be feeling, you feel a change, a transition, but you don't know why. With this unknown feelings here. And a lot of it stems from past life influences. What is this, Spirit? Let me get this life purpose deck. I definitely say empath. Some of you are definitely an empath. You're empath. And you may be a person who doesn't do well with emotions because they're so heavy. You don't want to go there. You don't want to feel that. But you're supposed to. You're supposed to. Look what's under the deck. You inspire young people to learn. See, you're supposed. Some of you are spiritual teachers, spiritual healers, such as myself. I really feel like Spirit made me record my own message. That's key. Let me see. Give me another card around this truth, Spirit. Creative expression. What is this truth? And it could be something different for everybody. School. The answer that you seek involves going to school. And some of you at this time are meant to be spiritual students. Some of you may be going to school. Some of you may be studying psychology. You know, though, whatever you've been engaged in is not the right path. You are well aware that something needs to change. Time to decide. I just said you are well aware that something needs to change. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires, which is passion ignited. That's this right here. Passion ignited. Oh, sorry. Your heart's true desires. Time to decide. Transformation. It's like I said, it's time to integrate that truth, you guys. Whatever it is. Everybody's calling can be different. And I guess this is why, look, again, under the deck, sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. I just said that. You guys, this is the same message. A lot of you are empath spiritual teachers that you're supposed to be on a spiritual journey. You're supposed to be learning how to navigate through your emotions, because once you learn how to navigate your emotions and your how do I want to word this, your emotions, your sensitivity level, you mastering you helps others. You get to teach them how. So right now you could be the spiritual student, but eventually you're gonna be the guru, the teacher. Some of you have spiritual paths that you need to be on. A lot of you. Oh, what did I just say? I cannot make this shit up, you guys. And I just looked down at the deck. What is it? Spiritual teacher. Okay, Spirit, come through. Come through. What's under that? Healer. Healer. Focus, baby. Healer. Can you see that? You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So if you don't understand why you're so emotional these days, why you feel everything, and you can feel it on a collective level throughout the world, the things that's going on in the world, they bothering you. You can't understand why. What can I do to figure what? This is it. It's time for you to jump on your path, because what's needed now more than anything, you guys, are healers. We are in high demand right now. High demand. People need to be supported. They need to know how to navigate. Thank you, guys. That's it. That's gonna be it for that reading. Thank you so much. If you like